Siema widzowie, dzisiaj gramy w... No, widzicie jaki jest tytuł. No to wiecie. Dam się w ogóle... Polecam sobie tam. W ogóle co? Ja mam jakiś ten... Trwa. A daj oglądać. No ale baba. Ale nie, czekajcie widzowie. Poczekajcie. Kamerę ustawił. Odłączył. Aha, bo to zapomniałem. Tu się od początku robi. To fajnie. Zapomniałam o tym. No nie mogę. No nie wytrwam zaraz. A to będzie tu. Teraz tego. Hello? Mam live'a. Mam live. Come. No zaraz, smutno. Poczekajcie, bo tutaj oglądacie mnie, a nie więcej. Ja sobie Peterbot zabił Jacoba. Może zacząć budować. A jak on ma już 6000, nie? 8. Ej, chłop mnie dogania. Oła, ale mi się źle. Nie wiem, mnie nie dogoni.
Nikt wygrał?
Mamy.
Złamali. 10 minut temu. Jeszcze chyba Klix wygrał tę rundę. Klix wygrał tę rundę. Wziął przyszłość.
Dobra, to chcę zrobić. On mnie goni, on jest niepoważny. Ty, on jest niepoważny. On jest bardzo niepoważny. Ej, ja mam. Raz, dwa, trzy. On nie wie. Wjeżdżamy do niego. wyszedł. Ty, przestraszył się. No to się zagra. To ja sam się wysadziłam.
Franek, nic! Seti pokonał tego. Niestety. Seti przegrał z Kliksem. Seti dosłownie 31 HP miał, a Kliks 0, ale Kliks wygrał. Polska by teraz wygrała.
A kto wygrał całe FNCS-y?
No jeszcze dopiero trzecia runda była.
Aha, a ja nagrywam, bo ja też ci zniszczę jutro. Ja też nagrywała.
Ale ty i tak nie masz ludzi. Oprócz mnie. Jest na trzecim miejscu, jest jeszcze kilka rund.
A Jacob z Gramy?
Nie pokazali, to naliczyli. No. Trzecie miejsce Polacy, dobrze, ale jeszcze Gramy.
wzięłam ze sobą. Ale no. Ten. No z jakiego by tego bić? Do niego nie mówię. Tu złapałem. samo. Boże. O, i po tyle pączków. 200. Nie. Hesa? To na razie. Aha. tylko będziemy w to grać. Reaktywacja. Mam 12. что такое есть. Jest to? Co za programy tam? Zasłużę na to. Czekajcie, zaraz.
espécie de massiva.
La casa maquera.
Tipo,
Ale wy musicie kurde trafić. Co wy robicie? No to właśnie mówiłam. To jest babla. Koleżka to jest babla. To jest babla. Syny. Dzień dobry. To jest babla. Tylko... Nie, to jest tylko... Wryka. Kolejnego jest baba. Oni grają bohaterami. Ja chcę grać z tym.
Soul into it. Listen to while you playing Fortnite and go crazy on the game. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go,
And
David. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.
Such a big, honor.
Thank you.
That's David. I'm standing next to David, dude. All right, for now, let's go hang out with Frankie and see what she's up to.
Mogę sobie grać i oglądać.
Thank you very much.
Mogę,
David, do you want to
mogę
come
sobie
and visit the
strzelać
player lounge? Because I've got a
i
birthday boy
oglądać.
here who would love to meet you.
Normalnie.
Cypher, PK, do you want to sign
Fajnie,
copy of
co nie?
David's new album?
David, I would love one. Absolutely.
There you go. Hopefully we can hook a guy up. Now, Cypher, tell me
Mogę
what's
sobie
happening. You're
oglądać.
currently at 20th in the leaderboard. We don't say last year. We say 20th yourself and Moxie. What's happening?
To
You
to
know,
jest
it's
prawdziwe.
very stacked right now. We managed to get a point last game. We
Szarpej
shot someone out of the
pytaj.
sky. We're gonna make some adjustments. I think what we're gonna do for the second half is just play a lot more aggressive. You know, every
Obije.
point, every kill is 1 point, every elimination is 1 point, and placements are a little bit hard to get because of everyone
Ile to było?
aggressive. And see if that works.
I like the sound of that. I mean, Peterbot is dropping near you with Ozzy. I don't know if you want to maybe aggress that direction.
Definitely don't want to attack Peterbot, and fortunately so far he has not attacked us. He's busy eliminating Mongrel and Buga and Typical Gamer, so we're gonna keep it that way, hopefully, you know. My one birthday wish was to not be attacked by Peterbot.
Oh, that's slightly awkward because I thought your one birthday wish was to get a cake personally baked by Mr. Courage JD.
Nie, nie wiem na przykład.
Singing happy birthday to you.
Co jest?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cypher. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, you gonna eat some of that?
I don't like the way he's looking at my cake.
I don't like the way he's looking at you. It's like he's going to eat you up in the lobby in just a moment. Oh. Okay, so before we let you go, Cypher, the birthday wish, you got the cake,
Cześć.
but now are you going to get the limbs and head up that leaderboard?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's game time. You gotta show them that Unk still got it.
Awesome. Well, we are going to head over to Takata right now while I celebrate with the birthday boy.
Thank Icons. There is a lot of icons competing here today, and I found myself an icon as well. You might have seen him in the past Pro-Ams, the 2018 Pro-Am, the 2019 World Cup, all of the skirmishes. I am talking of none other than Golden Boy. Golden Boy, how are you feeling?
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. Massive shout out to USC. What an incredible event this is.
Just shut
And
up.
it's honestly just wild to see the Fortnite Pro-Am back. I remember commenting day, and man, I tell you, it has definitely come a long way. It's been incredible to see how far this game has come.
I love to hear it. I love the excitement. Now, you've watched the pre-show. You've watched all 3 matches so far. We've got creators. We've got pros. I want to know, is there a specific creator that maybe surprised you a little bit on how well they've been playing?
Well, I mean, obviously, I don't know. Can we call him a creator? Stable Ronaldo? You know, I mean, I think he definitely has a little bit of that juice. But no, honestly, it's been great to see all the competitors like really giving it their all. And massive shout out to my boy Cyber PK. Birthday. I've casted many of his events, so huge. JD, because that dude has been a thorn in my side for years. So massive shout out to you, Courage. I love you, buddy. But seriously, it's really cool to see all these creators come up.
I love it. Look, you're shouting out a lot of the OGs. You're familiar with the OGs. Now, are you going to put Cypher PK as your prediction? If you have to predict who is going to stay up on top in these next 3 matches, give me a duo.
Oh, man, look. I gotta go with Clicks after what we just saw earlier. Absolute god-tier performance out of him. But you know what, man? I really want to see a little bit more out of Nick 30 and what was the new guy? Was it Queasy Nick 30? There it is. There it is. That's the duo I'm looking out for as well. I'm trying to see them get that victory royale, and I think they're gonna do it after this next game.
I love it. You gotta put some respect on Queasy's name, the GOAT IGL of Fortnite competitive. I am loving the action so far. You're loving the action. That is a solid prediction. Any last words before we go back to the desk?
Oh man, you know, just I was there for one of the first Fortnite events ever done, right here in LA. It's incredible to have seen how far this game has come. Look, I think it goes without saying, the community that's come out for this, and it's really shown the passion and the love. Like, keep doing that. Keep enjoying stuff. It's important to enjoy things, cheer for the things you love, and have a good time out there. This is really, really a fun time, and shout out to Epic for putting this on.
I love it. I wouldn't expect anything less from the icon himself, Golden Boy. Thank you so much. See, you know what to do. Shout out the OG Golden Boy. That's where Booga came from, in case you didn't know. I mean, Golden Boy was just an absolute legend. Thanks for doing that for us, buddy. We appreciate that. And of course, shout out to Cyber PK. Happy birthday. If you haven't already, go with some happy birthday. You know, however you want to do it, just make sure you say happy birthday. All right, we're kind of getting closer, okay? Closer and closer to kicking back up the competition. The players are having some time to kind of take a step back and collect themselves in the last 3 games. Why don't we take a look at kind of our standings and remind ourselves kind of what's transpiring. Because, man, these games have provided so much chaos. And, you know, if you told me, hey, after game number 3, Kanata and Stable Ronaldo would be in first place, I'd be like, bro, what are you talking about? There's so many different names. Why them? And my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a little bit of a slow start, maybe a little bit of a sleeper start out of the duo, right? I was kind of watching them in some of the games. Stable Ronaldo getting, like, knocked, 6th zone that one game, and then all of a sudden, game number 3, that's where they kind of found their stride, the low ground, they found their zone. Shout out to Kanata for that one. But yeah, I mean, it's no surprise here, honestly. Like, I think everybody kind of coming into the competition, you've got an FNCS winner, paired up with an FNCS winner. I mean, come on, what's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people say that if you look at Fortnite from 5-6 years ago, it is a vastly different game, especially the competitive side of things. But still, being able to have that competitive mindset, understand what your priorities need to be, and also be able to synergize and communicate with your IGL is very important. I think that's what Stable Ronaldo brings, where maybe a few other content creators fall a little short, is that he understands what it means to be a duo, what it means to be in a team and work together.
I love it. We've done something special. We've got some stats from the first 3 games. Let's take a look and kind of see, are there any front runners leading any of these stats? There's a name. You know, it's crazy, Viv. Why don't you just call out that name that seems to be eating up quite a bit of these stats?
So I read the first one and I was like, ooh, Alex and Peterbot kind of tied up, and then my eyes went further down the list and I was like, oh, Peterbot. Most damage done, best damage ratio, most builds, most eliminations. Peterbot, yeah, this is why he was finding himself toward the top of predictions.
He's also going down around 8th, 7th place, and a lot of those eliminations are kind of earned towards the end game. So for the fact that he has the most damage, the most builds, and the most eliminations, while still not placing that very high, just shows how much of a powerhouse he is.
As somebody who pretty much gets to watch Peterbot on a daily, and I love doing so, I'm kind of afraid to say we still haven't seen that Peterbot-esque performance, right? I'm talking about one of those end games where 7 eliminations, you blink, and all of a sudden he gets them.
Well, I mean, Peterbot, you know, a completely incredible player in the standard Battle Royale mode that we're used to, and he has just perfected that. He's played everything with it, and I'm wondering, actually, if with the reload mode, that it's not necessarily facilitating the kind of end game that Peterbot is used to.
I feel like he should be pretty comfortable. I mean, we're kind of getting to the end game pretty consistently, right? Every single time we kind of tune into him, he's picking up those refreshes. He's got a grapple gun to work with. It looks like he should be comfortable.
Something that we always say, though, about Peterbot is how he conditions the rest of the lobby. And I think that this lobby is unconditionable because they are just so chaotic and they kind of just don't care. To quote David, I don't care is what they're saying to Peterbot.
I like that, but I think there's a point to that, right? Because obviously the fact we have all of these different things, there's so much chaos, shocks, and people kind of landing back down. You're like, I just eliminated you. Wait, stop, don't come back, don't come back. Like, there's so many different things, and I think there is, because I agree. Normally with Peterbot, we're used to seeing like, oh no, there's 20 duos left alive, it's Peterbot, and then suddenly like, wait, Peterbot won and picked up like 11 eliminations? What just happened? Now, what about creators, right? Who has shown up as the best creator on the day? Well, it's actually Zemi, who is looking the strongest right now, and I don't think any of us are really surprised to hear and or say that. I mean, just look at some of these stats. Zemi, he's got ice in the veins.
Yeah, I mean, no surprise right there. We were kind of talking Zemi. For the zero build scene, he's considered one of the best players in that game mode. Coming over to the pro-am, obviously, yeah, you got to build a little bit, but the aim should be there. He knows how to kind of use all of these weapons. And I was actually talking to Zemi, right? Cooper was kind of gassing him up. He was like, his aim is just like so good. And I was like, well, yeah, because in zero build, you used to people kind of like shockwaving around all of the movement that kind of gets added to zero build. Sometimes you just got to hit those shots of players flying for the sky. He's used to that. Reload. A lot of people flying through the sky.
He's literally doing those aim trainer maps that we see, but it's just in zero build. But again, you know, he understands competition. He's entered competition himself and then joined by Cooper, who's an incredible IGL. But looking at the numbers, Nate Hill, if we're going to talk about a dark horse, Nate Hill is definitely one of them with 1,500 damage.
That's actually got to be from last game, right? We saw him, I kind of talked about it a little bit, gave him a little bit of a shout out for pushing back Alex. And I mean, if we're just looking at it on paper, it's like, whoa, like Nate Hill should not be able to push back out. I mean, Alex has been playing the game. He's an FNCS champion. Nate Hill, yeah, he's still kind of playing Fortnite, but he hasn't really considered himself or, you know, jumped into the competitions in a very long time. But to kind of see him do something like that and the show on the damage zone leaderboard, really, really cool to see.
I even saw Somerset up there, right? Like, whoa, what's going on, man? We're putting up some damage numbers here. It is so absolutely amazing. Now, we actually have an interview lined up. Let's check in with Clicks and Lacey.
We have to check in with Clicks and Lacey because they're 4th place on the leaderboard at the moment, but there's only 11 points separating them from Ron and Canada at the top. Clicks, what happened in that last game?
You know, there was a bush in front of us, and unfortunately, they had a mammoth pistol and hit a headshot on Lacey, so he got hit 170. Not a good look. It was hard, but really can't come back when zone's that far, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, Thomas and Somerset, they're going to do that to you once they get the mammoth in their hands. Lacey, what's the strategy going forward?
I'm landing on Somerset.
Well, maybe Somerset's listening to this and she's going to be ready for you. It's a W key situation though, isn't it, Clicks? It's anyone's game. All you need is one good game and you can dominate the top again.
Yeah, I mean, these next 3 games are going to be really aggressive, so it's about just staying on par with aggressiveness and trying to get many kills as possible.
And what's it like knowing that the crowd is on your side?
They're always on our side. You just gotta love the crowd. You love the Clicksers, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you got used to them being on your side, but you never take it for granted, right?
Never take it for granted. Super grateful for them.
And what's it like for you, Lacey? Obviously, the former pro player, now in front of the crowd again. Are you loving what you're hearing?
Yeah, you know, as a former professional player.
He's got like $5,000 to his name. That's a former professional player.
Professional player. You know, it's fun. It's my first LAN. The adrenaline up there on the stage, it's a lot of fun hearing the crowd and seeing everybody cheering us on.
So maybe Major 3, Clix might make some changes to his very successful trio and bring you in?
I don't know. I might have to drop Iamzo. Need a new fragger?
He would literally physically weigh down our team. Like, it's not worth it.
That's such a shame. But you know what?
We got a game. We got to go.
Let's call this the last dance and head back to the desk. I need to sort this situation out.
Oh, God.
Wow. That is crazy.
There's the engagement form we were looking for.
There it is. There it is. Obviously, you know that they're excited. Obviously, that's again, that's a character. That's being characters. That's them being characters. What did you say? Oh, it has to do with the VOD review. Okay.
Well,
okay.
I'm gonna be honest. You know, you're talking about excitement, and we just saw Clix and Lacey backstage. A lot of people are coming to the stage right now. I'm guessing that they might get a little bit more excited in the audience when we do see Clix and Lacey come out. But I just love to hear from Golden Boy that Clix really surprised him, and I think you know, a lot of people kind of just, for whatever reason, see Clix as a content creator first and then a pro player second, but he has just brought so much to the table in Fortnite competitive over these last years.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at some of the stats. I mean, you know me, I love stats. It makes things very, very simple. Peterbot leading the charge right now. 2.8 damage ratio, almost 5k damage done. Look at the eliminations and, of course, the current place. But again, Kelly, you kind of called out. Yeah, they're kind of hitting these good stats, but that placement isn't there.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that, again, goes down to their game style is going for these like early game aggressions and then translating that into this end game. And I just think that typically we can see them go for low ground aggression and then go for the high ground right when the moment's right, but they haven't been able to find that right moment. Peterbot, obviously with Aussie Antics, just seems to be struggling a little bit in that end game there, Vivid, but I think that there is definitely a possibility in these last 3 games for them to recover.
Yeah, I mean, no surprise that we see Peterbot kind of at the top of, you know, being that quote-unquote best player right there. He just always is so good. It's pretty much like that sole reason why he was, you know, finding themselves towards the top of some of these prediction leaderboards.
Yeah. Hey, Lucifer, what are you doing? Did you want to come over? Did you want to come over and say something? Did you want to... Yeah, I know. Yeah, you want to hear? Why don't you throw this headset on?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Alex. I'm now casting even.
Okay.
We welcome you. Thank you, Lucifer, for joining us.
We're doing good. He's doing so well.
Yeah, he's doing good,
isn't he?
right?
Popping off with the. I think he has the most limbs alongside Peterbot.
Yeah, he does.
Right?
Yeah, Ty.
Hey,
Yeah.
all right, let's go.
So what did you guys talk about during the little bit of a break there?
About, you know, continuing to get the most limbs.
Oh.
You know, saying
Nice.
like placement's cool, winning is cool, but like limbs are fun though.
Is there a player that you're looking to eliminate in particular, though?
Me personally?
Yes.
Somerset. She's wearing my skin and she's killed me twice. Thomas, yeah. So maybe I'll get a bit of revenge. Hopefully. Anyway, guys are doing great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
All right, thank you, loser.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Lucifer just came up to the stage. Oh my gosh, can you guys tell we are having so much fun right now? Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at the standings one last time before we jump back into the game. What a day. David and now Lucifer. We're so cool. Anyway, again, reminder at the top, Canada Saber Ronaldo after game number 3 again shocked us all. Just a crazy game. And now I got to ask, Viv, what do we think is going to change for the next 3 games?
I don't know. Is anything going to change, right? We've only seen one duo kind of willing to change up in the early game, Peterbot and Odyssey, right? Switching up their drop spot. Maybe they're kind of going to do something like that again. We just heard from Lucifer that they're kind of expecting to continue to kind of go for the most eliminations. I'd love to see Venno and Reddish kind of enter the conversation, right? 11th place. Haven't seen a lot from them.
Yeah, we've seen Venno in the end game as a solo a few times, so being able to just kind of have Reddish there probably, you know, as an opportunity to be a support would really change up their end game there. But for me, what I think we're going to see in game 1, we saw a lot of shockwaves. We saw a lot of shockwaves in the end game, and then games 2 and 3, it was a little bit less. I think in these next few games, these end games, especially with the mobility items, are going to be shaking up that high ground a lot.
I'm curious, will Lucifer get the elimination onto Lachlan? The single desire she seeks The single elimination, will we make that happen? Speaking of course, of other conversations, could we see Thomas HD and Somerset get a victory royale? I mean, Loser Fruit's talking her up.
I mean, will we? I think we definitely can. I think Thomas HD and Somerset, we saw Somerset on the leaderboard there for creators when it comes to damage done, so they're obviously playing pretty well. I would be curious to kind of see the leaderboard for damage done amongst the pros, because I would be not surprised if Thomas HD kind of found himself up there. So, I mean, they're doing good in that department. They just got to kind of find themselves to the end game, kind of stick together as a duo.
Yeah, definitely going for that kind of early game aggression stat instead. But you know, Zeke, I just want some more Fortnite. That's what I'm here for, and I think that's what everyone else is here for as well.
I think you guys want more games of Fortnite, right? Are you guys ready? Casters, take us in the game.
Look, we've had enough of a break. The players have all had an opportunity now to revisit some of those first 3 lobby strategies, Jacob, and the revisions have got to come through heavy because some of these teams outside that top 10 leaderboard, you know they're going to be looking to overtake.
Yeah, no, during that break, I got a chance to chat not only with some of those players, but with some of the spectators as well, and it's been an agreement. This has to be one of the most fun tournaments that we have seen in a long, long time. The action for the first 3 games were absolutely impeccable, and I expect it to heat up even more, because even Cypher PK in one of those interviews said our game plan probably get more aggressive.
It's definitely a sea of Dream and Merge and Xset out there. So Clicks, Lacey, they've got to continue trying to deliver some victory royale, see if they can hold on to that first place position. But we've got Game 4 unlocked and ready to go.
Tego oczywiście. Jak mi się spotkał, to łapka. Widzów już nie ma. Wszystkie swoje życie.